Bro, this has a theme song? Is this what's gonna be how he uses my name? Okay, let's just use that. So I use them like Pokemon and stuff. Hey. I see. Bro. That'd be me. I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to attention she might draw herself. The girl is so... Bro, why is it so loud? Girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making a day, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like these, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of a crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. Ah! Aha! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say it like that when you ignore me. Bro, look at that. That's mean, Tom. Well, if people stare at me for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. Bro, I wish we had voice actors because my voice does not go very high. But you did wait for me after all this. I guess you don't have to be mean if you've heard whatever you say, Sayori. He? We crossed the street together and make out our way to school. As we run here, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Tom, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Bro, this guy sounds so much like me. Sorry, likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on the games and Bro, me and the guy in the game have some sort of connection. Apart from I don't talk to women. But we play video games, we watch anime? I was talking about how I was worried that you would never learn to socialize and... Bruh, does this game have some sort of, like, inside intel on me? This game have some sort of intel on me? Like, or is this just every person who plays this game, likes anime, plays video games, and fucking doesn't know how to socialize with a single person? Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to... What is it? You trust me, right? Don't make me worry about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she doesn't exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, now we're in the classroom. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Tori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sorry? Sorry must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in my classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club, well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, know what? Well, that you could come join my club? Sayori? Bro. I'm joining the anime club. Get the fuck out of here with your weird ass club. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's the vice president. Bro. Okay. I watch anime. I play video games. You think I'm gonna go to a fucking literature club? A literature club? About books? Wait, is that about books or is that about reading books? Or writing books? Or analyzing books? Because, bro, I'm down for a good read. But if we're writing a novel, I can get down with that. But fucking analyzing a novel? No, like... So your vice president... Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help us start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after all the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of Vice President. But said my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the anime club. Let's go, boy. We can talk about Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia. Bro, they're just the big ones. We can talk about the shitty ones, or the not so well known ones. I'm just getting into it, though, so I'm not too sure. But whatever. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Anetsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make any promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori really made that much of an airhead, or if she's claiming it's to have planned it all out like this. I let a long sigh out. No, that isn't how you sigh. How do you sigh? Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! It's a Mario! Bro, now we're in the fucking corridor. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and up the stairs, a section of the school I rarely visited. Sayori, full of energy, swings open a classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Bro, them titties are huge. Welcome to the literature club. I'm pleased. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, Sayori always says a nice thing about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Wake up the atmosphere. Ah, Tom. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Always just get me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Right, that might be an understatement. What are you looking at? If you want to say so, I don't think say it. Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. A small figure makes me look like a first-year school student. Well, that's her. She also is the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Mrs. Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Tom. Monika smiles sweetly. Bro, don't do that. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little... You too, Monika? Come sit down, Tom. We made room for you at the table so we can sit next to me and Monika. Ugh. I cannot read. Photo skin was low maintenance. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. How about I make some tea as well? Bro, are we getting fucking tea? I'm British, but I don't like tea. I've never drunk tea, so I wouldn't know if I like it or not. Bro, is my hair all over the place again? There's also a few desks arranged around a former table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one more space next to Monika and there's one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk up at the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal dozens of white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Bro, is this meant to be like Catgirl? Like, what is this tooth? Oh, well, you know, I just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one of the first, then Monika and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Bro, you just take a bite from the fucking bottom. That's how you do it. Just shove it all in at once. Bro, it's actually cold in this room now. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Natsuki, get off. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Destiny is sweet and full of flavour. It's drugged. It's drugged. I wonder if she's made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Bro, she has made it. She has. Look at that blush. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not fair. You know, dummy. You dummy! Alright. I'll give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss this conversation. You returns to the table carrying a tea set. She barely kissed this is in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole lot of tea. You keep. Bro, I cannot read. Me cannot read. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. Bro, why are they all trying to impress me? Am I like the best looking guy in the school? Look at me. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Bro, my man be British in Japan. I'm glad. Yuri fairly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and says, bro, her eyebrows are the same height. So what made you consider the literature club? Well, you see, Monika. My fucking friend, neighbour, I don't know what you want to call her, but she sort of dragged me here. I was going to join an anime club and we were going to watch like Attack on Titan, like To Your Eternity, some good shit, you know? And then she was like, you know, this lass in my literature club, she baked some cupcakes for me, and then she dragged me here, like, by the ear. It wasn't really like that, but it was sort of like that. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Bro, you have a fucking crush on her. Don't lie. My character has a crush on her. I don't even know what my character looks like. It probably doesn't even have any facial features. I'm probably just a skeleton. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed pretty happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club. Bro, why is Monika? I thought Natsuki was the president. Why is Monika the president? As president, I it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Bro, she's just doing that thing again. Stop! Well, you know... To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it, and it encourages others to get into literature. Then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised that there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow to this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. But why is there 4 girls on my screen now? Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these 3. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Tom, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering that I've had little, I really don't have a way of answering a manga. Bro, I've never read a manga. Because mangas are them, like, comic books that you read backwards. Right? So I've never really read a manga before. I've gone to Waterstones to buy some manga. I'm not quite like myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she really wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke about it even after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I like to read. Bro, what genres of books do you have? Here she traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Bro, that sounds like Sword Art. I've Sword Art books in my on my bookshelf actually. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems to have so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements such as immerse me as well. Psychological. What did I say? Physiology. Bruh. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of her own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I swear I ban you? Can I ban you? Damn it, I'll ban you, man. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something. I can relate to it at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might find out. Well, being her... Oh, bro. Really, I wouldn't have expected that from you, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at it. But I've never read a horror book. Bro, I feel like this is just story time with me. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyed over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Bro, she writes books? Well, what? What gives you that idea? We left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give it back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems? Everything you do is so cute as you are. Bro, all the characters in this game are over 80. She looks like a fucking person who belongs in like middle school. Vera slides up behind Natsuki and pulls her hand out of her shoulders. Puts her hand on her shoulders. Oh, not so cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Because I can't write shit. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You won't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. That's not how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing that makes it more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Yuri, you sap sack. you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share something, some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable about enough to share hers. Or she's fucking embarrassed. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. Bro, we're writing poems. Poems are shit. We all sit in silence for a moment. Monika, stop. I have an idea, everyone. Yes, we'll all stand like fucking weird chicken people. Bro, how do you even... I just pulled my throat. Natsuki and Yuri look around quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem on our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Bro, just dots. Yeah, let's go! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think I'll get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond in this club. Bro, we got bonds. Strings of time? Isn't that right, Tom? Monika smiles warmingly at me. Again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back on the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with it. It's been on my mind the entire time. And I said I would join this club. Laurie may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Bro, why are you embarrassed? Why are you embarrassed? Why are you happy and why are you shocked? This is not a shocked moment. I still have other clubs to look at and I lose my train of thought. Bro, all the expressions have changed. We're all just pouting at me. Off I go, step. But I'm sorry, I thought. Tom, you all? I'm defenseless against these girls. Bro, they beat you up. They bitch slap you all the time. How am I supposed to make a clear head decision when it's all like this? As if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Fuck you, man. Can we go back to the fucking anime club? We talk about manga? One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. So he wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really scared me for a moment. But why is Yuri so tall? If you just came here for a cupcake, I would be super pissed. Then it makes it official. Stop doing that chicken pose. You'll end up pulling a muscle in your fucking throat like I did for some reason. Ugh. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think my officially end today's meeting. I'm gonna go no. That sounds like Jeremy Clarkson. It's like, and I'm that terrible disappointment. Goodbye. Bro, it's like Top Gear. Tonight's assignment. Bro, you tell me this club is daily? You do daily clubs? Bro, if there was any clubs at my school, it was weekly. It was fucking weekly. Now you didn't have any clubs either. At college. We get clubs at uni, bro. Right, bro, we get auto? Monika looks over at me once more. Tom, I look forward to seeing you and how you express yourself. Hey. Yeah. Kinda really impressed with class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety wailing up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue their chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Tom, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? No. That's right, Suri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Or I just like tapping it. Transitions. With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in my literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem. Oh, do I get to write the poem? Pick the words you think your favorite club friends will like. But who am I picking for here? We're picking for Natsuki, Monika, yeah, Yuri, the other girl, Sayori. Bro, what does enfugilant mean? Bro, I get to write a book though? Bro, I like headphones. Fuck that. Disaster. Extraordinary. Games. Anime. Massacre. Bro, who lives a good massacre? Suicide. Smile. Bro, why is Vertigo on here? Bro, I have to pick how many words? Bro, I like the dark. Ambient? Bro, I do like a bit of romance, to be honest. Bro, why swimsuit on this list? Bro, these words. After image. Starscape. Bro, am I writing a poem? Oh, I actually am writing a poem. Fuck. I just got an achievement. Bro, I feel like pain's better in this. Oh, pleasure. Universe. Bro, how many? Oh, this is my last word. Adventure. Bro, I did not make that Natsuki jump at all. Oh, we get to see the poem now, do we? Hi again, Tom. Glad to see you didn't run away from us, aha. Nah, don't worry. Don't worry, mate. This might not be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping up your promise, Tom. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Bro, this is a commitment and a half. Playing a video game is a commitment and a half when you're fucking playing it. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You told me that you didn't even want to join my club this year. And last year too. I don't know if your plan is to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then we won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika or manga. Manga is literature. I would agree. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Tom is always gives his best, as long as he's having fun. Really? Bro, I'd rather be in like a high-stakes situation than I give my best. He helps me with my busy work without even asking. Like cooking. Bro, I'd never cook. Clean? Yeah. How dependable. Bro, I'm a perfect husband, look at this. Sorry, that's because your room is messy, it's distracting. And you also set your house on fire once. You two are really good friends, aren't you? They might be a little jealous. How come you and Tom can become good friends too? Let you see my fucking poem about tragedy and fires. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri, even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like it was a really big deal when it's not. What do I do? Hey, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Unless that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. For she is blushing hard. That's like some fucking Don't Torment Nagatoro blush. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I thought it'd keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how a girl accidentally being cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. And if you'd like to take the book. Phew. My reputation has been reprimanded. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Look forward to hearing what you think. Now everybody's settled in, I expect Monika to tick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Her and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice the intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Bro, my nose is running. Oh. Man! Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Sometime in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself? With something literature related by myself, like this. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave to me, but I'm feeling I'm a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in Sayori's conversation with Monika. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that all, you know? We just need a few ways to show them about everyone, something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to them in the first place. If it's a literature event, so it's more important to figure out how we can get people to show up in the first place, you know? After all, they come. We can do this thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sorry, he's talking about something really serious. It's rare to hear her deliberate like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That will work out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need time to work on the details of this event itself. I find myself smiling. The end Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind on things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her on my case and getting about things. I can't help but wonder, what if Sheila would see the world through her eyes? Oh, what? I'm amazed to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out my chair. Sorry! Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for the anime, you know? We'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I'm on my shirt seeing Monika overhead. It's true though. Yeah, I know. Always looking out for me, Sayori. Hey, it's what I do my best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Bro, what? Can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingers down Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Bro, it's a bit skew-with. I could agree with that one. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Where? Where is a toothpaste stain on this collar? Don't lie to me. I try and wipe it off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Actually, I really don't care about that. Yes. Bro, I love the sass on my character. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. I do not need this angle of a camera. That's so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I love to close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit properly? I did when I... Yeah, of course it did. If you ever button it, would you have noticed some sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore? What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh my god. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Aha! Why does it feel strange to say Sayori's blazer button up like this? But it's so stuffy. Not worth it all. Sayori hits them buttons her blazer once more. Bro, can we not see her with her blazer buttoned up? Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and twirls. So I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Well, you take care of me better than anyone else, so... Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I don't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, let's just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting out of bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are just better at talking to each other, taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. That's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Yeah. Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? I want to see my poem. Come on. My poem was God tier. Yay. Tom, can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I flail around. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to receive her poem. Oh wait, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, boy. Our relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find that much inspiration since I've never really done anything like this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monika, you enthusiasts pull out their poems. Noises on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Oh yeah, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri looking on Ply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Don't we have weed bags in Japan though? Who should I show my partner first? Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced. I should start with that. That was not the reason. I can her opinion of... Yuri stares at a poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why did you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Your buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice what you were saying. Right, It's just, there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topics that matter. Bro, by the end of this, I'm just going to have to write a poem. Brilliant anticlimactic if you ask me. And their form fit their two together. The end result is that both the style and their expressiveness are weakened. Once she refines her train of thought, it's as if her dream demona totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Bro, my mind is just apologizing the whole time. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. You smiles dreamily that it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself seems kind of funny. After all, it isn't supposed to be a literature club. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it looks like... But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it is really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Tom. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their thoughts through feelings and express experiences in their work. They usually do more than that to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of a poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to get let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up one of these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Whose poem do we read next? Let's read Monica's poem. Hi Tom. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything... If you ever have any suggestions to the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better at just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. That's me, man. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha! Don't worry, Tom. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Well, that's the sort of barrier we're all here to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I heard Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sarah would like. Is that so? You and Sarah are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had some sort of these things in common. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sarah and I are actually really different. Well, that may be my case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. If you show in some different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So, that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You're really not... you sure you're not reading it into it or much? Ha! I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sarah's writing has to get kind of gentle feel. I can't tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. You know that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. Shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying something different too, things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'll always try and help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You should sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I sound so confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Bro, the handwriting is actually really good on this. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle produces. A noisy neighbour? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I cannot see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retinas, already scorched with permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, searching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, isn't it? If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has just gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure. If I know how to put it, I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently? It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a bigger dent in the ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's read Sarah's now. Oh my god. That's so good, Tom. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sorry. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer after all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Aha! Jeez. Yu's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you didn't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a tom poem. How did I say that? And that makes it feel extra special. Like I could feel your feelings in it. Sorry, hugs the sheet against her chest. Why? Why? You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Tom. Deep down, you're not that selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That's my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, it's really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh, bro, this handwriting's actually really good. Dear Sunshine. The way you glow through my minds in the morning, it makes me feel like I miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away on a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not that mad. I want breakfast. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. It's just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least it makes me feel a bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it would be a bad poem. It came out nice though. Oh, how should I put it? Sounds like you. Really? Yeah, well, especially the last line. I made eggs on toast, even though you were late for school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I'll get all cranky. Well, I guess there's a point in arguing. Anyway, thank you for showing me. This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Do I have any other option? Do I have to show it to Natsuki? Middle school girl. Well, it's about time. What I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just it didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sorry. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Now that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Where's this goofy music? Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. Bro, if I have to say, I think I like Monika's the best. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just to be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in this high school are you trying to get across the point that I'm dense? Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits your heart. Like in this book, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But another nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helped me bring out the feeling it had last time. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it's meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with the last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but even if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. This is too much reading for me. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. I was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they were just trying to be nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's not what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. As I know Yuri and Natsuki. I generally exchange for sheets of paper sharing their respected poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each other and their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowing in frustration, while Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? You didn't say something. Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns her poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you really try hard and come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out all that nice. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I was looking for good suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sorry liked it, and Tom did too. So basically on that, I'm gladly giving you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I came across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Tom liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki stands up. Oh, I didn't really realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tom appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know that I would appreciate my advice more? And you're full of yourself. No, I was full of myself. I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I would do always cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? It wasn't the one who magically grew a size bigger as Tom started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. I don't like frightening you. Suddenly both girls looked more at me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Tom, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn how to appreciate the more simple writing effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Tom. Wait. There's a reason you have many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not necessarily limited to yourself, it's also a waste. Isn't that right, Tom? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course they're gonna be... Natsuki, you're right. That I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You should pick a fight just because someone has a different opinion. That's not what happened. Yuri wouldn't... I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But there's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it because someone really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that at all. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well. And if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. You're trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take out a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll spare me from having a look at your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her poem and walks through her desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she didn't really need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gently approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh. Everyone alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being threatened like that? You handle it well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Tom, you're too kind. I'm thankful you're part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said. About you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what do you think what did Natsuki scare? Well, never mind that. I'm not gonna make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I did say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Tom, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think I'm to myself. Did I learn more about the kinds of poem everyone likes? Well, with any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And to myself with a newfound determination. Tom, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sorry, beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sorry had spent so much time together. I can't really say I'm enjoying it either. Sorry? About what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? That kind of thing happened often. No. That's really the first time I've seen them fighting like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, Matt Slight, that's all. I can see what they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Tom, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what making the happiness. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day I'm going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sorry still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Bro, am I having dirty thoughts? We'll just have to see what kind of future holds Sayori. I pat Sayori on my shoulder. I said that more myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Bro, I have to write another poem. Bro, I'm stopping that there.